What's up, fellow patriots? I'm heading up to NATRA yet again today. This is the third or fourth time in the last couple of weeks. Going to be riding a couple of trails on the east side, hopefully mapping the last two trails I haven't done yet. Meeting up with the regular guys as usual. Should be a pretty good time. I am sleepier than that Chinaman in the White House though. I'm hoping to wake up and have some energy. We'll see how it goes. So we'll see you out there. Alrighty, Suzuki Swamp. This is a tougher trail. We accidentally did a part of it just a minute ago and failed miserably. Well, I did. I didn't record it. So hopefully second time around it'll be less of a poop show. Just trying to warm up here. First half hour I always feel like I just got on a bike for the first time in my life. In other news, I ended up cutting my bars on this bike. I was gonna do half an inch on each side, but kind of messed that up and did 3/4. Feels pretty good. What I noticed right away is that my hands are actually naturally positioning themselves in the center of the grips, whereas before I was always on the inside of the grips. So to me, that seems like a better idea. Let's watch Mike struggle. So yeah, the cut bars are so far so good. Again, I don't notice any difference in leverage because I was already gripping way narrow. But now I'm 1.5 inches narrower at my handguards. So what does that mean? I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm still gonna hit trees. That's just something I do. But I'm hoping maybe slightly less often. Sitting. So I got some positive feedback on my videos, and apparently people like when I comment as to how I'm riding. I was sitting for the beginning of this just to warm up a little bit, but now back to standing. You can tell if I'm standing because my handlebars aren't as visible in the shot, and when I'm sitting, like right now, you can kind of see them more. So hopefully that'll help. But what I'm trying to practice when sitting now is to keep my feet on the pegs. I have a tendency to put my foot off the pegs when I'm sitting because I'm usually sitting when it gets scary for me. But I know you lose time and the center of gravity gets jacked up when you have your feet out. So I'm trying to at least keep my feet on the pegs if I'm gonna sit. And now standing. And sitting. And foot went out. In other words, the theory is good, the practice is always tough. Alright, focus.
This trail's been around for a while. I think this is one of the first trails I rode when I joined this club. And I vividly remember hitting a tree and falling down a hill. We already passed that point and I didn't fall, so I guess I've improved in the year, huh? Yep, and this is the part we already did. So that's cool. Now I understand how well this lays out. Honestly, the only reason I'm trying to sit through some of this is because when I get tired and I sit, I get sloppy because my feet go out and all that. So I'm trying to learn to ride tired but more competent, if that makes sense. Standing again. Hard sections coming up here in a bit. It just surprised me. I wasn't expecting it. Alright, so we got that hill coming up here. It's honestly not bad, it just looks scary. And I didn't hit it with enough speed. Or maybe not. Oh no, this is right, yeah. Oh. Yeah, this is a good one here. I don't think the GoPro is gonna pick up the angle here, but it's probably a good 35 degrees, maybe 40. I don't know. It's hard to say. Probably 30. But there's a step up that Kyle got hung up on there. It's like a 12-inch rock face. There he goes. Okay. Here goes nothing. Okay, so I dabbed through that, didn't quite fall. Sitting to get some weight on the back here. There we go. Come on, Corey. Oh. Yeah. You were right about the left side. I think it is easier if you can hit it.
I did, but it bounced over into that. I missed it.
Give yourself some run up, yeah. All right. That's basically what I did too. Well, that was an adventure. Didn't want to run into him. Yeah, I think going wide here makes sense.
It's a little deep. You go first.
No, you're right here. That's not bad. But weight on the pegs, most of my weight on the feet, works pretty good. I don't think this is right. Alright, that was a bit of a fiasco. We went the wrong way. I had to backtrack. I'm trying to map this trail. All right. Okay, back into it here. Got a little winded. Had to move the bike back and forth a couple places. That bucked me a little bit. Run up on Kyle here. I tend to ride too close to people, and if they screw up, I don't have much room to correct. See, like that. Taking it easy here, so I don't miss the trail too much. And with the GPS error, it doesn't matter that much because it's still off a few feet when you look at it later. But hey, try to start with the most precise I can get. I do like this trail, but like I said, it's a little bit on the harder side for compared to others. I mean, see, just like that. Those roots were not my friends. Yeah, pardon my slow riding, fellow viewers here. I just, like I said, I want to make sure I don't go the wrong way. And then one thing about NATRA is there are older trails all throughout that technically aren't active. So sometimes if you see an old arrow, you think, oh, it's part of the trail I'm on, but nope, part of an older trail. So when I see those, I kind of second guess myself a little bit. Another reason not to ride behind Kyle is he's a little heavy in the throttle. Yeah, sitting through that stuff wasn't good. Too bumpy. to dab on that one. What? I don't know if anyone watches these videos who hasn't ridden off-road. I kind of guess you know, but in case someone does, I think it's a lot easier than people realize in some ways, and then a lot harder in others. For example, I think the biggest fear most people have is, well, there is no traction, right? Everything's skidding around and you're blocking up tires and blah blah blah. Yeah, that is true, but there actually is traction, or I should say the lack of traction is predictable in most cases. Like once you know your bike, once you know your tires, that's like I think 3/4 or 2/3 of the puzzle. The other third for me being the terrain, because that doesn't make a difference. The mud, you know, in different places we ride does behave differently. So once you kind of figure that out, you can predict how you're going to lose traction. You can predict how the bike's going to kick out, and when you go over this kind of route, you know, expect to slide a little bit, or, you know, and I don't always get it right, obviously, as you watch. Roots surprise me, rocks surprise me, dirt surprises me, but with time it gets better. So it's like this predictable lack of control, I guess I'll say. And these tires actually grip amazingly for the stuff we ride. Like we were saying a while ago, I went the wrong way. Sometimes we're riding over stuff that we cannot walk over. It's too slippery or too steep or whatever, and these just go. But there's a ton of traction. But when you lose it, again, it's not the end of the day, or end of the day, end of the world. You just gotta be ready for it. And to me, the scariest stuff is when I'm not expecting something, obviously, right? So not expecting to get bumped or to slide, or honestly even not expecting traction I get. If you're expecting to slide and the bike grips, that can upset things too. Whew. But anyway, my point was, don't let the fact that there's no pavement scare you away from the sport. Like anything else, with practice you'll get better. Yeah, see, like I got that wrong. I wasn't expecting to spin out when I did. But that just adds to your, I guess, dictionary, encyclopedia, whatever, of knowledge of the conditions. The next time you see something similar, like, okay, I remember last time that spun me out, or I didn't get the kind of grip I thought I would, or anyway, key is to keep riding as much as you can. I know for some people that's hard. They got family and whatever, kids, you know, I get it. Family comes first, but you can still make time for this. And it's very satisfying when you can find yourself riding over stuff that previously you couldn't. Of course, it's equally depressing when you know you rode over something in the past and now you get it wrong or fall or whatever. But Mike says, and I believe in what he says, that you know, every day or every time you come out, the trail is different. So just because you did a hill a dozen times in the past, you didn't do it today. So when you go to do it today, it's going to be way different, at least in one way, from last time. So you can't expect the same kind of performance every time. Oh boy. Woo! Anyway, I'm not trying to preach or anything, or even pretend like I know what the hell I'm doing out here, because I'm a sea rider on a good day. But I don't know, I think of myself as the average Joe, you know. And honestly, with my coordination skills, my balance problems, my anxiety and everything else, like if I can do it, man, anyone can. And if you've never experienced riding off-road, but you have even the slightest itch to try, find a buddy with a bike that will let you borrow it for a couple hours with him or her, and just go, just try it. You might hate it, but you might end up loving it too. And I tell you, people don't think about it, but this is a workout. It's a full body workout, actually. Like when we get home, I mean, we're dead. At least I am. The only reason I'm going through all these puddles is because I'm trying to stay on the trail. Usually I try to find a way around them, but yeah, I just want to map this right. I don't know if we're in the right trail now. I think this might be the basement. I don't honestly know. Alright. I guess I'll just focus on riding rather than second guessing where we're going. I think this is the basement. Whew. Can't believe I squeezed through that. Maybe the narrower bars do help. Turns out this is the basement. This is also a trail we want to map, but we got to do it from the beginning. So we're going to finish it and then start over. I don't know if I'll leave this footage in or not. Standing through all this, mostly to be able to wiggle the bike around. I want to pick my line carefully here. Okay, step by step one out. That root got me. See? That's what I'm talking about. I expected to get over that root, but it spun me out instead. That's what makes me a sea rider. Weight on the pegs. That pivot turn was intentional.